Hey guys, so it's currently 8 minutes past 12 midday. As you can see, today is the 6th of May. Yesterday was my birthday, and every day is a money making day, guys. I've literally just woken up. I woke up actually in the morning and I caught a massive trade off something that I've showed you for the longest, guys. I want you to see this. This is a $54 account. I flipped it to 414, as you can see right there. You see that? And this is a real account, as you can see. This is a real account, as you can see. Forex. You can see again, balance is 414. As you can see, $54 to $359. So right now I want to show you like a quick way on how I caught this trade. I trade gold, and I've been trading gold for the longest. Trading gold has taught me a thing that I haven't seen on other pairs, and trading gold every day, I've mastered concepts that you can trade and then win at trading gold. So if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe, guys. Make sure to subscribe, and let's get started with this video. So I'm going to do screen recording right here, very quick for you guys, so that you can see. As you can see, this was the deposit up here. You can see $54 in the morning. And what I'm doing, whenever I'm growing small accounts, I'm always going to go full margin so that I can grow that account. You see, what I do when I'm trading small accounts, I always risk much. But if I'm trading big accounts, I always risk less because I want to keep the money. But with losing small money, it doesn't like really matter than losing big money. So what I do is go like full margin. That's why you see all these are trades from today. You can see this is all from today. You can see these are so many trades because I've been going for margin, but I've been using this one concept, and I'm going to teach you this just in a few minutes, guys. So this is my chart, as you can see. So I've been trading on the smaller time frame, and the price has been shooting up crazy. So what I do is I look at the structure of the market from the daily time frame, and I know what is price going to do. So what I do is I can look at the daily time frame, as you can see. So we have this bullish sentiment. Price has been going up bullish. So what I do, I come into the 1 hour candle. You can see price is bullish. As you can see, price is still pushing up with momentum. Now we have this rejection right here. So this was now my point of interest. As you can see, this point right here. Now what does that mean for me is we're going to have price create supply and demand zones in the smaller time frame, which is the 1 minute time frame, after having the rejection right here. Since we had this big impulsive from this part right here to up here. So what I do is zoom in again to the 5 minute time frame and look out. You see, these are the impulsive moves I'm talking about. You can see the impulsive moves and retracement. So I'll give you an example. So this is an impulsive move from this angle to this up here. So any zone that causes an upside move is called a demand zone. So what you want to do is mark it out. So a demand zone is that zone that causes the upside move to the upper side. So you always mark out the first candle before price shooting up. So look at that. This zone right here caused this upside move. So meaning when price comes back here, we're going to see price pushing up to the upper side. So we catch our buys from this angle to the upper side. Again, this is a smaller time frame. We are scalping. Whenever you're scalping, you don't need to use a lot of information. Just use whatever you can. If price gives you a confirmation, so again, this is a zone that causes upside move, as you can see. I'll give another example. Another example is right here. This is another demand zone. So you always want to mark out the first candle before the bullish sentiment. So you can see right here, this is another zone that caused the upside pump. But this one, I'm going to mark out the whole zone, as you can see right there. Now this whole zone right here caused this upside move. Now what happens anytime when you have actually a price shoot up like this, it will come back onto again the demand zone. So you can see this was another trade that I called today. As you can see, again, whenever we're trading demand and supply in smaller time frame, you just want to see aggressive selling. Wait for price to come back onto those zones, and then you can catch better scalps, and you can even swing them and hold them for quite some time when you're in the smaller time frame. So far I caught this trade, and then the other trade was when price reached my resistance right here. Now this resistance is not just a resistance. Again, that's a supply zone. Let me show you. So today we're going to zoom into the 1 minute time frame. Remember, this has been the 5 minutes. Now let's zoom into the 1 minute and show you. This was actually perfect. This was like a very, very perfect trade. So after price giving us this fake out right here, obviously the price will come back and retest into this zone right here. But look at this, guys. After having again this fake out, price comes back, closes back below our resistance. Now let's go back onto the 1 hour candle. I told you already this is a resistance that price has already created. Now when price comes back, that's going to create demand and supply zones. When I zoom into the 1 minute time frame, I want you to see, look at this. After having the fake out, now the fake out is not even just a fake out. We have a double top. Look at that, a double top. A double top is always a reversal candle to a reversal pattern to the downside. Now when you see that, you're going to have price drop massively. When price drops massively, it's going to go back onto that zone and retest. It has to like do a proper retest. But look, the cheat code here, or the sweetest thing here is price comes back and retests onto the supply zone. This is not just a zone. This is a supply zone. A supply zone is any zone that causes a downside move or an impulsive move to the downside. So look at that. Characteristics of a supply zone, you need to see at least 3 big candles to the downside. So look at this 1, 2, 3 candles. Now, whatever candle that caused that, we need to mark it out. So this zone, you can mark out the whole zone, but let's say if you mark out just this and then draw it down like that, and then what we're going to do is just going to drag it this side. Now look at how price comes back there. Look at that, guys. Price comes back there. So what I did, I first caught some sales when price was sweeping down here. I caught some sales from around here to down here when price was sweeping below here, before we had that big pump to the upper side. Now, the biggest thing you need to look out for is this. Whenever you have demand and supply zones, whenever price comes back into the supply or demand, it's going to pour like water. This is the best example. You see this chart right here? Those are the last sales that I caught here. You can see. Whenever price comes back onto the supply zone, it's going to tap in and then drop like water. You see, we had one tap in, but this was not like a valid one. Price here tapped onto the resistance that you draw, the 1 hour candle. But here, you can literally see price tapped onto the zone, and then after that, it's dropped massively, indicating that here it had finished taking out liquidity. And what does it do? Drops massive. That's the big drop you can see right here. So let me show you how much you would have made with a bigger lot. Let's say with the let's say with the 1 lot, how much would you make with just this one move? So let's say we caught our trade from there, and price dropped onto again that downer zone, which was again another demand zone. Price would give you at least, you can see $760. If you had used the 0.5 lot, you would have made at least $360, as you can see, guys. So that's how I trade every day in the market, man. If I'm scalping, I'm going to look out for demand and supply zones, and these happen every time. You can see price. Someone's at the door, but I need to fast switch to this video. So when price dropped from here, it came back down to the demand zone, which is again this other zone right here that we already marked out. But this zone is marked clear on the 5 minute time frame, because here you want to see price. You can literally see, you want to see price tapping and then break out and then go back up. So here we have price tapping and then close above our demand zone and inside going back up. So this is the easiest way you can scalp and grow an account from $50 to $400. You can see literally, guys. Our balance right here is $414. Now here I'll start placing again bigger lots, but more careful, guys. That is how we do it, man. That has been the video. So growing an account is not something that is very hard. This is something that is very easy. You just have to have some rules set aside and follow them. Don't have so much information when you're trading the forex market. Just have little and go with that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next. Peace.